it was a long recovery process, and that was great news to hear. But we got to keep working. We still got a lot of room to improve.
Were you able to reflect on that? I mean, it would have been a long year and a half for you. I mean, what was your mental process to go from, the injuries to hearing, okay, I'm starting?
Well, it was a grind, like that whole year. Just sitting out and having to watch my teammates last year was really tough on me, but I had a lot of people in my corner. I'm super thankful for, Rod Scott, he's a head athletic trainer, and everyone here that helped me get back healthy, all the strength coaches and all of them. So, it was great to hear, but, we got still room to improve.
When did the injury occur, and could you just detail that? Was preseason?
Yeah, it was last year, about a week before the first game. It was a major, lower body injury and long rehab process, but, I'm just blessed to be in this position and to be able to go out there with my teammates.
How much were you able to do in the spring?
I did not participate in spring ball.
I didn't know if you were off the field doing anything. I mean,
yeah, I was just with the strength coaches and
did you think you would get to that point where you would be where you're at on Friday?
Yeah, I wasn't surprised, but that's just due to the people that have helped me get to where I'm at.
When something happens so early, like so close to the season as like your injury did last year, just mentally, like emotionally, how do you kind of process that when you're gearing up to play and then all of a sudden it's taken away from you?
Yeah, it was tough, but it's just part of the game. It made me appreciate the game that much more, and it really just made me hungrier. Having something taken away from you that you love, kind of turns you into a different beast, I feel like. So at the end of the day, I'm thankful for it. I just relied on the people in my corner and my faith.
How would you describe Joe Rossi's defense to the layman, to the everyman?
Coach Rossi's a great coach, first and foremost. He's been in the Big Ten. He's had top 10 defenses in the Big Ten year in and year out. It's aggressive defense, and really you just play fast. That's the main thing.
Is it from a D-line perspective? Is it different than a year ago in terms of what you're asked to do?
Yeah, somewhat different. Every defense is somewhat different, but at the end of the day, it just comes down to knowing your assignment, knowing what you have to do, and executing.
How much have you relied on your brother through the recovery, but also just playing Big Ten football?
No, he's been a great resource for me. He's been a phenomenal role model for me, and I'm just fortunate to have him to chase after what he's doing.
You look at what happened between a year or two. We've got a lot of those guys that would have been in front of you gone. Harmon and Barrow. I guess as you watch those guys leave throughout the course of the last year, I guess how do you process that, and why did you stay?
Well, first off, the guys that we got in the room now, the whole D-line room, we got a lot of guys that can play in the D-line room. And not only are they talented players, do we have a talented room, but they're great teammates as well. They're selfless, hardworking people, and they're people that you want to go to war with, that you want to be out there on the field with.
What ultimately led you to stay here?
I'm from Michigan. I'm a Spartan dog. It means something to me to be a Spartan. It just means grit, it just means toughness, and I love this place.
How did you evaluate Friday night for yourself, Alex? And what was that emotion on the snap on when you go out there after everything that's led up to that point?
I'm really happy with my performance and the way we won the game. There was adversity for the defense, but we kept fighting, and there's still a lot of room to improve, as there is for everyone. Everyone's got room to improve, and we're just looking forward to showing that Saturday.
How did you guys feel in the fourth quarter as a unit? Because when you play that many guys, I'm guessing guys were fresher. We saw the pass rush come in and play late. You guys like that? How often you're able to rotate, the depth that you're able to rotate up front?
Yeah, we got a lot of guys, not just at the D line, it's linebackers, DBs, everywhere. We got a talented team, very talented defense, and that's really used it to our advantage, I feel like.
Use things fresh and
Yeah.
have it pay off, and stuff like that.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
With DeJuan scoring first points, defense.
Yeah.
This has got to be something like.
Yeah, I was happy for him, really happy. He's a great dude.
What's that? It was a unit. You guys take some pride in that, just being like first score of the year, for you guys for a new defense. That obviously you weren't playing last year, but the defense has struggled.
I wouldn't say take pride in necessarily being the first score of the season, just having that, anytime you score on defense, it's something that you should, be proud of, and it just makes you wanna do it again.
The last time we saw you play, you were a true freshman, played 4 games in 2022. How much better are you now than you were then, and how would you compare yourself to
Yeah.
then and now?
Yeah, well, I've learned a lot. I've had a lot of people to learn from. A lot of great teammates when I was in as a freshman. Jacob Slade is one of them. He really took me under his wing and taught me a lot of things. And, you know, I was always asking questions to him and all of the older guys. You know, my brother's been a great resource for me. But, you know, I've definitely developed more so just knowing the game, you know, learning the game within the game.
The last time, we haven't talked to you in a couple of years, but go back to your freshman year, I think, we were at Washington, like goal line situation, and you were out there, if I remember right. Were you surprised that you were able to get on the field that quickly and, key spot, or did you know all like fall camp that you had played at a level that would get you on the field?
Yeah, my freshman year, I kind of knew I was going to be in that position. You know, whenever they call upon you, you have to be ready, whether you expect it or not.
Was that, you only played 4 games, kept the red shirt, was that a health thing, or was that the plan, just to, to keep the red shirt? For the
That
year?
was just the plan. It was not a health thing.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.